it close enough.
Oh, but before I continue this, Gabriel, is Zhao doing anything right now?
Putting in the order
Zhao
for my
is...
stuff.
Yeah, I'm essentially talking to a lot of my contacts in the administration and Communitarium and in the government to organize people's stuff.
Intriguing. Anyway.
I have peers in government. Well, actually, I have good reputation in government. I have peers in the nobility, the Inquisition. So yeah, I'm spending a lot of my time making calls.
Well, Ignacia, you have learned everything of the medical profession I could really teach you. Quite a brilliant student you are, actually. To be able to learn so much of Medicaid that quickly.
And she nods and quietly says, and I am grateful for that. Last battle showed that my skills were necessary, otherwise many of my comrades would die. Even Solon, with his powers, would not have been able to get to everyone at the same time.
Indeed. There's debate over what the most important position in any regiment is. You would think it's the commanding officer, but you'd be wrong. It's the medic. For the reason you just said. Without you, the men would just die. And even the most able commander will still eventually find himself at death's door if he's doing his job right. So that requires people of your skills. However, as I said, I've reached the end of my medical knowledge to teach you, and so we need to change the course of your education. And we are at Zhao's door.
Of course.
Zhao. You in there?
If you're talking about my stateroom?
Wherever Zhao would be, I assume assume we have cameras around here. Just look. Oh, where's Zhao?
Well, Zhao would be in his room.
Oh, okay,
which
good.
Would be very large and very... Is his apartment, effectively. So I can pay for the upkeep.
Oh, well. Zhao, I'd like to request your help with something.
One moment. Open doors. The doors just open. And you see a extraordinarily well-appointed room. Tastefully, but lavishly appointed.
Xanthus looks around for a bit. Your room looks better than mine.
In here.
There he is.
You see him sitting in front of a terminal. Yes.
Iburak.
How can I help you,
have
Xanthus?
a favor.
Oh?
You are a man of, how do I say this? You're highly educated, very intelligent, correct?
Why do I hear Russian in the background?
What is that going on in the background? Demko.
I apologize. I could have sworn I muted myself. I'm sorry.
That's starting to sound a little like Russian to me.
Yeah, it was.
I'm sorry. I'm on a call with a Australian captain. What exactly is the...
Whenever you're done making your phone calls, I would like you to teach the medic.
You asked if I was well educated. Is that a real question?
No, I just like to begin asking for things by asking rhetorical questions. I know you're well educated. I've seen it at work, which is why I want you to help increase the medic's knowledge.
Such an odd habit.
Yes,
I'm not really in the habit of babysitting, Xanthus. Does she actually know anything, or am I starting from scratch?
She knows Medicaid like the back of her hand. I need her to know more. chemistry, shall we say, is a good place to start. What do you know of chemistry, Ignacia?
Let's see. Not so much really. I'm deeply sorry to say, and actually bows to you and Zhao, and that she's apologizing.
We can't particularly have a medic who only knows how to inject her formulations without actually knowing how to make them or what's in them. So, I suppose we're starting from the beginning. Will you help?
I'm busy, but I can squeeze her in.
Excellent! Ignacia, do help him with whatever he needs help with, considering that you are his for the next 2 weeks. And
tomorrow.
Thank you. Oh, Xanthus is already gone. Bye.
I mean, as we were leaving, she bowed her hand or saluted, and of course, sir.
Not
Don't
now.
worry.
Tomorrow. See yourself out.
She's a very quiet, soft-spoken person, and yeah, she will leave
Oh,
Java
I'm
alone
gonna run
and
right
return
over.
next day.
I'm gonna run right over her.
Don't worry, his bark is worse than his bite, I think.
Well, I suppose we'll get into whatever passes for a laboratorium here the next day.
Actually, scratch that. Xanthus is going to be there watching. This might be entertaining.
Well, let's have a look-see. What kind of Medicaid training does she have?
Medicaid plus 20, talented Medicaid, and Master Chirurgeon.
Okay, so a little bit better than your average hack and slash guardsman medic. Not bad, though the fact that she did not include scholastic or chemistry or chem use in this through her training seems to be lackadaisical, but fine. All right. So, the basics of chemistry.
The basics, listen.
I hope she can keep up. And
She keeps up.
Where the heck is chem use?
Yeah, that will give Ignacia Scholastic or Chemistry plus 10.
Nice.
And then chem use, which is only a 30, but still.
God, grief.
Jesus, dude. Be more of an egghead.
And yeah, 10 degrees or not, she also gets chem use plus 10.
For me.
Yeah, surprisingly, she keeps up and is a dedicated worker.
You're not incompetent. Surprising in the guard.
She keeps quiet.
Well,
Hold on a second.
The way she was dealing with Zhao is that unless he asked her specific direct question, she was ignoring him, but in a way that it wasn't not unpleasant, but how to say, like if he sniped a comment at her, she was just like nodding or something, but doesn't really sparing a response.
I had a tendency to talk at her, but of course I never miss an opportunity to show off my intelligence. So yeah, she'll get the full. And if once I see that she's actually keeping pace with me, then that's fine. She'll go up a bit more in my estimation.
One could say she's getting the Wong treatment.
That was terrible.
And you should feel bad.
You know he's recording this, right?
I know.
That's on the internet now.
I know.
And nobody's watching this.
Anyway, the deceiver
Okay.
for Xanthus to just be like, "Huh, I think he likes you," which is only
Let's not
half a lie.
go nuts.
Hmm.
But you did very well. Pat, pat, pat on the head.
Yeah, she manages to hold back comment about, "Sir, please don't patronize me." But she then realizes that, yeah, this is a fucking noble. He might be intelligent, but he's obnoxious as fuck. So she holds back any of her comments. With Zhao being present. Although probably Xanthus, if he's nearby, he can get that much from surface thoughts. Obviously very subdued. But yeah, she gets those two things, so before we get...
Damn, someone is jamming.
Yeah, bass or some music in the background again.
Yeah. You want to know the fun thing?
What's that?
That's around the corner.
Do you have a club or...
No, that's just somebody in their car. Apparently, they are, trying to ensure
What
that they
the
go deaf by age
fuck?
40.
Yeah, I never really got that. Like, why the fuck do you listen to music so fucking loud? Anyways, yeah, before we go to Morena and Xanthus, I want to at least give a chance to, well, Sigmund, if he wants to have a screen time for something, anything at all.
Basically, no, not really. Unless you have something for the general tech priests, I have nothing to say to them as long as they're doing their jobs. I'm around if they have something to say. I make myself available. But yeah,
I mean, they're mostly
Not
doing their
gonna-
jobs, and I really don't read that much about tech priests themselves to know, like, if they would be willing to, like, in their spare time, just, like, get you in their equivalent of small talk, in binary small talk, like, mostly asking about your experiences, like, what upgrades would you recommend, or in which way we should advance ourselves in our
It
service
would
for Old
most-
Messiah.
it would mostly be pretty bland, that, to be honest. They're not much for small talk like that amongst
Yeah, that's what I
themselves.
assume. So yeah, tech priests are not really much of a talky bunch, unless there's shit going down, and even if they have some thoughts about, for example, Void Dragon, then they will probably keep their mouths shut and not discuss that with you.
Yeah.
Even if, like, but they really don't. I mean, is this canon or fanon that there might be dragon cults on Mars?
It's unconfirmed, but heavily implied that it's a somewhat that it is among, in some circles, known or believed to be that the Emperor isn't the Omnissiah. The Omnissiah is this dragon that's locked in this. The Emperor is this thing that is locked behind this vault that none of us can go into.
Okay.
Because it dates back to the Horus Heresy.
Yeah. And of course that's none of the living players have a chance to know that. I mean, it's also implied that Void Dragon is a Ctan, or however you spell it, Ctan god, or shard, or whatever. But okay, so yes, sadly I also really don't have much of an idea, unless there's like technical trouble, but there really don't. We did a random occurrences. You dealt with tech priests, you dealt with fucking toilets trying to eat people, and all of that stuff. Okay, so how does it look like? Like, there are still other people that usually Moriana has them as their, training. But Xanthus probably quickly remembers that, yeah, she kinda went strange, almost insane. Or maybe not insane, but yeah, he remembers what she did and what happened in that weapon complex. So,
Yeah.
what you gonna do about that?
Figures that he might actually need to go talk to her. We have to use that one skill. Communication.
Yep.
Right. Walking down to Moriana's room.
Well, not the dreaded C word.
Yep. Wondering if he should be wearing armor for this. But nope.
Would he have sent the people there ahead of you before coming to realize, oh wait, she's gone crazy?
No, I feel as though he'd know already. Like, maybe not. And if they ask, Xanthus, where's Moriana? We haven't seen her in a while. Don't worry about that. I'll go talk to her. Well, he's bringing his sword, but that's always strapped to his waist, so there's not really any difference there.
Cool beans. Balls in your court. What's the dealio?
Right. Moriana. Moriana.
The moment you hear knocking, you get the sound, you get the feeling as if, well, something shatters on the other side of the door, as if something was thrown at it, probably porcelain, glass, some kind of sharp material. What?
What?
What do you want?
Oh, that's her saying that.
Yes.
Well, I thought you were talking to someone like behind you or something.
Oh, hell no.
What? What do you...
Well, technically he is behind her because she's...
But anyway, so just as kind of reflex Xanthus since his presence, like, okay, so that shattering wasn't her fighting someone in there. Good, it's probably just her. Oh, never mind, that is her. Only she can sound that angry.
And masculine, you may as well just pile it on.
I don't know. I think Sigmund has her beat in masculinity. Because, he is the whole cold, dark steel thing going on. But...
Yeah, I would disagree.
Moriana, we need to talk.
You hear shuffling, a few more cracklings, as if other things are just being knocked on the floor. And after a short while longer, she responds quite calmly, which is strange. Wait.
She responds with what?
Can it not wait?
No.
Busy.
Doing what?
These are my quarters. I'm allowed private time. Time away from the field. Time to collect my thoughts. Now please leave.
I'm not leaving. You and I need to have this conversation, and we're going to have it now.
No.
You do realize there's not a door in the entire Imperium that can actually help you right now, right? We need to talk. So open the door. Is she just going to ignore him now?
She responds, nope, for a second time.
Women. Dent. Scan the room. Where is she? Dent is his
I know, the server skull.
the auger servo skull.
Is it in the room? Or is it just scanning?
It's just scanning from where it is. Pretty sure they go through walls and doors that aren't like 5 meters thick.
Maybe. I don't know much about them, to be honest. Ah, Zeke, you were calling for Sigmund. I was like, what the fuck? When I completely black out on that. Shit! Hello? Hello? Shit. Okay, we have technical problems. Give me a moment.